attention, please. The Disneyland Limited, now arriving from a trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom. Passengers will stand by to board.
Hello, everyone.
Wait. Okay, now we're going.
Welcome back to another episode.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, shut up.
No, make me. You wanna go?
Please?
You wanna go?
Please?
You wanna go?
Hey guys, what's up? Yo here, and today I'm joined by a lot of people, except for Aaron. He died, but we're all here. Yeah.
Sure.
I miss Aaron.
Aww, it's okay. Oh wow, oh, Aaron, you're definitely loved. Okay, so today we are doing the train station with Nathan because he knows all about trains, right, Nathan?
Yes, I do.
Okay, wonderful. So now we're all just gonna basically shut up, and he's gonna say a lot of stuff, and that was pretty much the entire episode. This one's gonna be very.
Oh, you're putting all the stress on me. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2. You can do this.
Okay,
This
Mr.
is what
Leader.
I've been waiting for.
Okay, Mr. Leader, go ahead.
Okay. Hi.
Boo! You stink.
Disneyland largely centers around the railroad. Well, initially did. It started mainly with Walt Disney having a backyard railroad at his house, and that was the reason that he wanted a railroad going around his park. He had a locomotive named after his wife, Lily Bell, and it was 1/8 scale, and it was live steam. So it ran on actual like fuel and water and all that. And it was actually the model that the original 2 Disneyland engines, the CK Holiday and the EP Ripley, are based on. Are you falling asleep yet?
What? Sorry, what?
Yeah,
interesting.
so.
Continue.
And sorry, I'm confused by them doing this.
I'm confused by you.
They had the guys at the Walt Disney Company, their machinist shops. Walt Disney had them machine together the engine, and it was a 1/8 scale replica of the Central Pacific number 173, which is an actual engine. And if you like, Preston, I can send you a picture of it or something.
Ooh, wonderful picture on the screen. More editing, thanks, Nathan.
And I'll also send a picture of the Lily Bell so you can see what it looks like side by side.
Yay, even more editing. Thanks once again,
yes,
Nathan.
yes.
I mean, yay.
And so they had the idea of starting Disneyland, and so they wanted a railroad to go around it because he, very early on, said it had to be surrounded by a train. And so they began the construction of the railroad, and they went out and started soliciting different railroad companies, asking for them to sponsor it, so that their name would be alongside Disneyland as the sponsor of the railroad, and they would get money to build the track and the line and all that. And they approached the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe Railway, which is now the modern BSNF, I believe? BNSF, maybe? It's basically the same railroad, just under different ownership because it transferred into another company. But they approached this railroad, and it became known as I believe, the Disneyland and Santa Fe Railroad or something along those lines. Or Santa Fe and Disneyland. And that was plastered all over. Like memorabilia, you'll look back and you'll see Santa Fe's all over it, and in old Santa Fe like handbooks, the Disneyland line is mentioned as like a short vacation line that you can like go to as part of their actual main lines. It's really cute. And so the Disneyland Railroad was built as a narrow gauge railroad, and so the Disneyland Railroad is all smaller than normal trains are, which is why they feel smaller because they're narrow gauge, and so they are on a smaller scale. But technically, because it's narrow gauge, they're also still full scale. It's very odd.
Ooh, fun.
But little tidbit is that the Disneyland original 2 engines, number 1 and number 2, although they are narrow gauge, they technically aren't. They're the only 2 trains on the railroad that aren't technically full scale. They're still giant model trains because they just took a standard gauge train and shrunk it down like a model train, and so technically they're not narrow gauge. They're just a very large model train. The railroad was built by a company named Retlaw, which if you are smart, you already know that is Walter backwards. I don't know if you've already mentioned that in the series.
No, I have not.
Retlaw is a transportation company that used to run all the basically anything that was transportation in Disneyland, Retlaw basically ran. And Retlaw was run by Walt Disney, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was so that he, as the sole person, could at any moment tell people running the rides that were the transportation things that he could just come in and start taking over and do it himself. And he did that on the railroad a few times, and I'm sure on other rides as well. But the context of him doing that wasn't usually something that happened because he was hiring out the employees and all that. But it was cool because you could see like these old pictures that are usually gilded as like historical photos of him. Why is there a grave being built? Of him, you'll see like this famous picture of him driving EP Ripley with like Mickey Mouse right behind him, and he's like smiling the whole way. But that was his favorite engine. Ripped my attention, right? Though? I'm pretty sure everyone's fallen asleep or clicked off by now. If you're not, please, I love you so much and thank you for listening to me ramble about trains. Okay, so I'll try to speed go through these now. The original 2 locomotives are examples of American type 440s, which means there are 4 leading wheels, 4 driving wheels, and 0 trailing wheels. Now, this is the classic American Wild West type, in that you see it in most historical photos. If you're familiar with history, the Golden Spike ceremony at Promontory Point, Utah, was 2 440 engines, one from the Central Pacific and one from the Union Pacific, and they are the pinnacle of Wild West trains. And Walt Disney wanted to capture that in his park because he wanted to have the CK Holiday match Frontierland and the EP Ripley match Main Street. CK Holiday ran as a freight train for the first few years of Disneyland. It only stopped at Frontierland, I believe, and it did the Grand Circle Tour, meaning that you could board that train, and they were open-air freight cars, meaning you were standing like cattle. And you would board that train, and you would do the Grand Circle Tour, which is a non-stop trip all the way around Disneyland, and they would bypass here because there were 2 tracks at Main Street. And they would both run in a clockwise direction. Rip Preston's attention as well.
Oh no, not just my attention, Nathan.
I see.
Yeah. No, come back up.
Okay, so the EP Ripley, it ran from Main Street Station, and
We can't kill him. We can't kill him.
it had a set of yellow cars called the Retlaw 1, I believe. And Retlaw 1 was the classic set of train cars that was bright yellow and resembled old railroad rolling stock, which just means the train cars. And the only one of them survives today in service, which is the Lily Bell private train car, which is still in service sometimes. And the original cars either got sold off to private collections or scrapped. And one of them stands in California, I believe, in Griffith Park. Now, in 1958, the Grand Canyon and Primeval World dioramas were built. I know you're groaning over there, but I'm almost done.
Oh,
In 1958, the Grand Canyon and Primeval World dioramas were built, which I'm sure you will do some spin on, and it'll be grand, and I will like jaw drop to the floor, and I will cry because it's so beautiful. But
Yes, and I have to build a Grand Canyon just for Nathan. Woohoo!
yeah, you better. You better. I'll be here. If not, I'll do it.
Well, don't worry. Stacy will also like it because Mesa. So continue.
Yeah. That's nice. And then they also got a new engine named the Fred Gurley, and then in 1959 they got another new engine named the Ernest S. Marsh, and then in 2005 the last locomotive to be added to their roster thus far was the Ward Kimball, and named after, what are they called? Walt Disney's something men?
The 7 old men.
Yes, the 7 old men.
Yes.
And today they all no longer run on a fuel that they used to. They all run on biodiesel, and they all lived happily ever after as the trains of the Disneyland Railroad. I'm going to chug along now.
Okay.
I have a question. Wait,
Good.
I have a
No,
question.
don't.
Yes.
Don't.
What's the question?
What?
What?
Josh, look at me. Look me in the eyes.
My name is Josue.
Josue, sorry. The Disneyland has choo-choo trains. Lots of history in these choo-choo trains. Choo-choo trains look cool. The end.
Perfect. Okay, now let's name a cat for Pete's sake. You guys don't even know about this, do you? Well,
I know,
do.
because I watched like a few episodes of your series, and I thought it was hilarious, and I questioned why I wasn't watching it. And by the way, I still haven't watched your Disney Obsessed Builders series on the Teen Channel that I had you
Me
do.
neither.
I literally haven't watched like either of the episodes all the way through, so
Gosh darn it.
I do hope that you're doing well.
Dude.
It's the most popular series, as I can tell.
Yes! Wait, so do you even know about Censorship Penguin?
No.
Oh,
no.
wonderful. We'll not bring you up then. Okay, so...
I'll have to watch an episode then.
Yeah, that's episode 2. Okay, so we're gonna spawn in the cat, and we are gonna name it... please, gosh darn it, dude! Gosh dang it! For Pete's sake, this freaking... you know what?
babies.
Oh gosh, we'll fix that later. Okay.
Is this because there's like hundreds of wild cats in Disneyland, and this is the way you're doing the fans?
Shush, watch episode 10 if you want to figure this out. Now, plug. The cat was named Oswald for remarkable randomness, who is someone who Nathan may know. Probably not, because you don't read comments. But, I mean, what? Yeah, Nathan.
True, I respond to like the first day's comments like for 45 minutes, and then I just click away and never do it again.
Yeah, he's nice. So, now, remarkable...
What you do is you monitor every little like letter, and it's amazing because you are so engaged, and I'm making myself feel bad about the way I run the channel. Let's move on.
Okay, so Remarkable Randomness, she actually leaves a Disney fact on all of the Disney videos, basically. And actually, most of her facts are stuff that I don't even know, so I learned stuff by making videos.
That is a first. I didn't think you didn't know anything.
Well, she finds a lot of very, like, interesting ones that, like, aren't very, I don't know how I haven't heard some. Shush, I am great with grammar. Now... She wanted this cat to be named Oswald, or a few other names.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit?
Well, no, actually, she wanted it to be named Oswald for someone in Doctor Who, but that's the spin I took on it. Yeah, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit instead. So...
It's Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, not Oswald from Doctor Who.
Well, apparently there's an Oswald in Doctor Who. I don't really know. I don't watch Doctor Who.
In case he's saying something about an octopus named Oswald.
Oh, yes, I love the octopus named Oswald on PBS. Okay, before I go insane. Now... Yeah, this video's already been so, like, insane. If you guys are still here, like, seriously,
I feel as though you're just gonna edit my speech into, like, it's slowly gonna start, like, getting the dream fade effect and my voice will start getting echoey, and then you'll, like, fall asleep, and then I'll wake up and it'll be like, and that's the end, and I'll go chug off now. And it'll just be like, none of the facts that I researched for you, like, 5 minutes before this episode will ever get in.
I'll just cut to, like, some random scene or some random picture, and yeah.
Right,
no.
By the way, Preston lost a recording right before this, so he was very down.
Shh. I didn't lose it, it got corrupted, and hopefully this one doesn't get corrupted. I swear.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Do all that wonderful stuff, especially comment, because I'll read them. Nathan won't, but I will, and...
Not true.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye. Anyone else? Anyone want to say bye?
Bye.
You too.
You guys are so exhilarated.